Hello, viewers. Happy holidays. Anyway, like always, this is Cynthia Michael from School Reviews, bring you a new, bring you a new podcast on my segment called the Super Sentai Review. And like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to be too hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And also, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. And if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, then you have to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, once again, before I begin, I'd like to say sorry for the late review. Yesterday was Christmas, so basically, I took, hanging out with the family and whatnot on Christmas Day. Anyway, just to let you guys know, I did the reason why I didn't post my video yesterday on the latest episode of King-Ohger. It was Christmas Day, so so anyway, let's get into the latest episode of King-Ohger. So basically, the episode starts off like this. It kind of starts off with a kind of like a flat. It kind of starts off like when it picks up when the last left off. So basically, it turns out that that Rockets had turned against Douglas after Douglas gave Rockets the power to kill immortal beings like Garen and whatnot. So basically, Douglas is immortal, and basically since it turns out that Garen is also immortal, and basically Douglas gave the power to kill immortals or to Rakdos by through his zero ultra caliber sword, and basically and Rakdos turned that against him, and basically he said that Garen, it's time to get up. You need to get up. We need to put it into him once and for all. Now we got now we had the opportunity and power to put it into him once and for all, and then we start to go back to the castle with Suzuma. We see Suzuma and Kakarage say that hopefully things will change. Things will change soon. Things will change for the better once Garen and Rakdos take down Dagwa. And that's when Rakdos started to talk to the others who were on their way to the Sugar Kingdom after they some of the bombs that Heracles planted on their thrones and whatnot. They were not happy they was not happy that Kakaraka was betrayed them once again, and basically they said we gonna beat so basically Jeremy, Rita, Yama, and Himo was like we're gonna beat the crap out of you, and we're gonna beat the crap out of you, Kakaraka, and Radcliffe for this latest stop a treachery. So basically, and this when Kakaraka explained, he said, "I have a reason for my treachery this time," and basically we start off with this flashback, and basically 17 years ago, Dogwa, who we see a young Wackless, and we see Dogwa at the palace 17 years ago during the period of God incident. It turns out that Dogwa just killed Wax's father, and basically he said, "Well," and basically I killed your father, so basically I just killed your father. So basically you're my lackey now. So basically, if you want to stay this way, if you want to you don't want to end up like your father, like you do what I told you to do. You're my lackey, and basically that's when Ratcliffe swore revenge. Swore revenge for to avenge his father. He decided then and there that I will get revenge on Dogwa somehow, and kill and destroy him, and basically and get revenge to my father. Then it turns out that then we hear Ratcliffe. Turns out that Ratcliffe was secretly all this time he intended to he intended to be a good lackey in order to get into Rackler's I mean into Douglas into Douglas good graces, and therefore find a way to kill him, and and find a way to figure out how to kill him, and and get revenge to his father. So basically this whole him being being a bad person was all just an act, and but he needed to get in order to get close to Douglas and figure out how to kill him. He needed to play the part of being this king, to being a good lackey, and also gaining the trust of Douglas. So basically, everything was going to plan until things would get until Garen, kind of Garen's interventions, and Garen's interventions and whatnot. So basically, he made the Excalibur and the Excalibur Zero to be used as a weapon to kill Dogma, and he also made the King-Ohger Zero Megazord to kill Dogma. But since Garen the other Rangers destroyed that, his play took a side back because of the interference of the other Rangers and whatnot. But he decided, but he made changes to the plan that, even if I do find the power, even if once I do gain Douglas, trust, and do find the power to kill him, I'm gonna need some backup. So basically, Garen, he decided to, to be the villain, to make him to be the bad guy, and to Garen, and basically, make sure that he gets strong enough once the time is right. Him and him and Garen will when the opportunity is right, and once Rackley gets the power to kill Douglas, Garen will be by his side and whatnot. And so basically, turns out he did survive the fall into the chasm during the second duel, and basically Suzuma was he he relied on Suzuma to help him carry out his plans to get carry out his plan of revenge against Dogwa, and also Kaguraga, being a smart dude, figured out and decided to help him, not telling the others about this, etc., etc. So basically, during the second duel, Rakdos fell into the chasm, but he did survive the fall, and basically he had Suzuma to aid him in faking his death, and basically after that, he once the Rangers, was sent to Earth by Dogwa, he managed to get closer to Dogwa, and gain Dr. Trust a bit more, and basically when the Rangers came back, etc., 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 more more tournaments, more opportunities to practice to gain to further gain Douglas, trust. Finally paid off, and basically now we cut to now where Garrett and Rakdos are fighting against Dogwa. So basically, the fight against Dogwa, and Dogwa was going very well. So basically, when, with the power to kill gods, and fused with his zero old caliber, Heracles used it against Douglas, and basically giving help with some backup. So basically, things for seemed like Garen and Heracles had the upper hand, but Douglas was not going to go down easily. So basically, Douglas, the tables turned against Garen and Heracles, and basically being a brother, Dog, like Practice was a straight up G in this fight along with Kieran as well. So basically, but basically, Ratcliffe did force, I mean, Dugwell did force Ratcliffe to de-transform, and basically seemed like Dugwell was about to finish off Ratcliffe, but working together as a team, Garen and Dugwell, Garen and Ratcliffe, managed to work together as a team to finish or to finally destroy Douglas, the king of the space bugler. And basically, before he before he exploded, he was laughing while he was about to explode. And basically, Garen, who was still in his ranger form, Ratcliffe from the blast once Douglas exploded, and basically Douglas is now gone. Now Ratcliffe was badly injured. Was badly injured after the fight, and basically, like you know, we took down Ducker. That's a good start. Now we need to take down the other. Now you need to. I don't know how long I'm going to survive this. I'm wounded pretty badly. So basically, promise me you make sure that our people in the planet Karen will still be standing, and you and the other Rangers will take down the rest of the space bugler. If you do promise you that I will denounce my claim to the throne, and you will be king. And basically, back to Garen promised that I promise that, but you ain't gonna die on me, my brother. And basically, the other Rangers showed up in the nick of time, and basically, Hemo being a doctor, and Yama, what his technology say that we can save him. And he is badly injured, but with me, so basically with Hema and Yama working together, they can save Racket's life. And basically the episode, so basically after what Kakaraga explained to the other Ranger about this has all been a big farce. Wax is not a bad person. He was intended to be a bad person, because of Douglas. And basically, and plus, he couldn't really make his move on Douglas because of Comican. So basically, once the Rangers exposed Comican, who was posing as a boss, the king's aide, he was able to put his his full plans in motion to get close to Dogwa and basically manage to destroy him and whatnot. So basically, the episode ended with 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 Kagaraga carried Dogwa, and basically the Rangers walking, they basically, taking Reckless to get some medical treatment and save his life. And basically, this is how the episode ended on this note. So anyway, this was a good episode. So this was a good episode. So basically, once again, I'm sorry for the delay. It was because of the holiday season and whatnot. I'm sorry to the delay of this review on the episode, but this was a good episode. So basically, we're gonna get more into 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 why Douglas killed kill Wax's father in the next episode. So basically, I can't wait to see that episode. Anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Good or bad or just okay? Please let me know. Anyway, signing off from Screw Reviews 1.